All right, hey guys, thanks for watching, tuning in. I'm gonna do a little something different today. We're actually gonna be doing some furniture assembly, so it's gonna be kind of an unboxing video, as well as helpful hints on how to put together prefab furniture that requires assembly. Just make it a lot easier, a lot quicker for you, especially if you got like multiple tools to put together, which I do. These tips will help you out a lot. So we're gonna take a look. This is actually a unit that a friend picked up, and she's got 3 of them. She asked me to put them together for her. They're from Target, the Threshold brand. It's a 24-inch counter stool. I think it's the Rumford is the name of the product. So we're just gonna give it a quick open here and get started. So when you open it up, like all furniture comes kind of in parts and pieces. That's why it's affordable, because it's all in parts and pieces. Now this one, the stool comes out, unbag. Now flip it over. And this is something that is not obvious because the instructions that you need are nowhere to be found in the box. They're actually, voila, well, hidden under here. So you need the hardware's right here. You got 2 more parts that fit right there. Let's see if we can find the instructions. The last one I put together, there they are. All right, so they may also be in here, so beware. You might not be able to find them at first. It's a little hidden. If you don't know they're in there, you would never know. Let's go ahead and get all the parts out of here. Those are the two leg assemblies, and let's get rid of that. All right, so now, with the leg, we're just gonna go ahead and get all this foam off of here. Expose all the parts. You can cut it off, but make it a little easier. Just be careful you don't go into the finish if you use a knife. And that just assembles in, all right? So you see you got the 2 sides that have, or sorry, the one side that has the 2 assembly nuts already pressed in there. So that goes in that way. And you got the opposite side. It's gonna do the same. Be really light, so you don't want to cut into the finish there. And again, take the side where you have the pressed in fittings and nuts, slide it right in there. There you go. All right, so let's dig into our hardware. See what we got here in our hardware bag. In our hardware bag, there we go. All right. In our hardware bag, you're gonna find, in this particular model, screws that are the same length. There you go. And then you're gonna find some screws that are slightly longer. These are 1/4 of an inch longer than the others. So you wanna sort those real quickly. Make sure you get those longer ones sorted out. There we go, there's the longer ones. Because the longer ones have a different purpose. So there's the longer one. There you go. All those 4 are the longer ones, and the rest of them are the other size. Now, this is another quick tip, is go ahead and load up your screws with the right combination of lock washer and flat washer. So all you have to do is just start assembly. You can just keep going. So this particular one, the shorter ones actually get 1 lock washer and 1 large flat washer. So go ahead and load all those up really quick. That makes makes it really go faster. Because every time you have to put down your tool, pick your tool back up, put down your tool, pick your tool back up. Ergonomically and just repetitively, that's just a lot of wasted energy. So just think like a factory and do that repetitious work up front, get it out of the way, and then you can start your assembly and move quickly. So got that done. All right, so now we're going to insert them So we're gonna pull back that cover again. And it's just Velcro, so it's really easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get in here and insert that and give it a few turns. You have to lift up on the leg, wiggle it around a little bit, find that center point where the screw finds the hole, finds the nut, and then you just turn it in. Okay? You don't have to turn it all the way with your hand because we're gonna speed that process up as well. And then we're gonna come over here and put that one in. Just finger tight for now. We're not gonna tighten them up just yet. We have another step we have to go through to finish this assembly. And then we're gonna put the other two sides in. No reason to waste your fingers in trying to turn that, because again, we're gonna speed that up too. Now, if it doesn't get started, just give it a little bit more wiggle. You want to make sure it's seated in nice and loose. You know, you don't want it to cross thread. Now, we have these other two pieces that we need to assemble into the construction. And this is the pieces that go in between the two leg assemblies to square it up. Now, we've left these loose so that we can insert these and get them squared up in there. And make sure they're all numbered. So get those numbers facing downward so you don't have to pull those stickers out. All right, and that's the case with a lot of prefab ready to assemble furniture. They'll have them numbered, but turn those down so you don't have to pull those stickers off, because those stickers can be nasty and leave a lot of residue. Make a mess. So we're just gonna get those started now. Put all four corners in. Again, I'm just putting them in finger tight, not tightening them yet, because we want all that to be squared up before we tighten it all down. So now let's talk about tools. So it comes with this little Allen key, and it even comes with an Allen key that actually has the little swivel ball head, which allows you to get in the corners kind of at an angle if necessary, but that's gonna wear you out. All right, so what I've done is I've gone to my toolbox and I've found an Allen key that fits my impact driver so that I can speed this process up significantly. Now, I like the Milwaukee brand. It's a brand I grew up with as an electrical contractor. It's a brand I can rely on. We always have red tools on our truck as electricians, and it's just something I'm comfortable with buying. But I do a lot of work around the house, and so I tend to buy the best. You don't have to buy the best, but find a tool that works for you. But especially if you do a lot of assembly like this, or you find yourself putting together a new house, a lot of furniture, it'll save you a tremendous amount of time and fatigue, speed it up, and make it a lot more enjoyable. And then you'll find tons of other use for these tools as well. So what we're going to do here, now when it starts that impact, when you hear that knocking, that's the impact assembly or impact mechanism kicking in. You don't want to tighten down it too tight, because this pre-assembled furniture, if you put a lot of torque on it, the type and species of wood that this is made out of could splinter. You're going to pull that pre-assembled nut in there that might be in the wood. You're going to pull that out of there. It's a real bad idea. So get it snug. And let it impact 3 or 4 times, no more than 5. All right. And if you want to make sure, then grab your Allen key. Give it a little snug. Yeah, those are good. All right. Just give it a little snug tight there. Now that we've got this base all squared up and plumbed, now we can go back to where our legs assemble to the stool, to the padded upholstered part, and we can tighten them up. So we're gonna do the same thing with our impact driver. Now that bottom one is a little hard to get to. So I can't get in there with my tool, so I spun it got it snug, and then I'm gonna do the rest with the Allen key. All right, do that 4 more times. Now the one thing that'll happen is when you tighten it down, sometimes your tool, your Allen key is gonna wanna come out of the end socket. Just give it a good wiggle, you know, before you remove it from the head of the screw, so that you don't leave it in there, right? Just give it a little torquing. And we're gonna take the key and do the rest with it. Let me spin this around. See the last one go in. Almost done. So spend a little bit of money at the Home Depot. Get you a little drill driver, or you know, you can get a little multi-tool, a little drill driver of some sort, something that'll turn those assembly projects to short and sweet. Gratifying. There you go. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.